Hello everybody, in today's video we are going to be doing a review on the Cubicle Labs YueXiao Pro M. So there's a light one and a regular one. So this one is the regular one. It's got 3 of these rings on the circle and the light one has 2. So that's how you tell these things apart. Now I've had these for a while and you guys might remember in my video about the stock version YueXiao Pro that I had a bit of catching issue when I did some F moves in some algorithms. It's just sort of how when I naturally make an algorithm, the cube deforms a bit and it would just catch because it's deformed a little bit. And that was my issue with that. Solving on it for a while made that issue go away. So is this better than that? Because that was a pretty good cube. It's a little slow, but I was able to make it a little bit faster by using some DNM, but it was still a little bit too slow for me. Now I've had these for quite a while, and I've been solving on these on and off, and I gotta say the speed is not an improvement. It's still a little bit too slow for me. Now, in terms of the magnets, it sort of reminds me of the GTS2M and the GTS2M LITE, where one of the magnets was much stronger, and of course because we got the regular and then the light ones. And I will say that the magnets on the regular one is just way too strong for me. I feel it while I'm solving. It's still an extremely smooth cube. It's still a really nice cube, but there's just too much magnet pulling going on. So I'm not really a huge fan of that. Whereas this one here, it moves much better. It's almost like it's faster because there's less magnetic pull. Now I put DNM in both of these too, and they're tensioned exactly the same. So there's really no difference besides the magnets. I prefer the light one. I absolutely prefer the light one. It gives me that feeling of I can feel the magnets when I go slow, but not when I go fast. And I don't want to feel the magnets while I'm solving. I just want them to do their job. Whereas this one here, it does their job, but I also feel them while I'm solving, and it distracts me. And that's one thing I always found about the stronger magnets was it was a mental distraction for me. And I don't like that. I want to just be focusing on my solves and my pairing and all that stuff. I don't need outside distraction. This one here is really good. But when I do my solves and show you, I'm going to show you some solves with both of them so you can kind of see the if there's any difference with my solving. There's not. I mean, I can tell you right now, I get the same average with both. It's not quite my average, especially right now because I'm a little bit out of practice because I've been focusing on Christmas and stuff. But anyways, yeah, still really impressed with these cubes. I want to show you guys some solves, and then I'm going to come back and show you the corner cutting and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of funny that I say that I don't quite get my average with this most of the time, and then I go to film this and I get a bunch of really good solves. I get mostly 14s and a couple of 15s here, but I am switching cubes. So right now this one is the light version. You can tell that by the cube in the bottom left. You can see the sticker on there is the regular, and now it changes to the light because I'm using the regular one, and they just go back and forth. And I thought that'd be a really cool way to show you guys. Overall, I think they're a great improvement over the YueXiao Pro, the stock version. I'm not having any of those catching issues like I did in the first one, and even then, I don't even know if that catching issue was like, a major problem or anything. I have heard other people's were having it, but I didn't hear that the majority of people were having it, so it may have just been my cube and the way it was set up. And that's a really interesting thing to think about when it comes to reviewing puzzles. Just skewing away from these puzzles for a second to talk about this, but I always thought, what if you had 10 puzzles and they're all stock right out of the box? Because these things are set up by people in countries that work in, assembly lines, and they're doing this stuff quick. They're not, I don't think they're taking accurate measurements of, exactly how many turns they did on a screwdriver. I mean, they may, but I don't think so, because cubes come so differently sometimes than other cubes. I've tried one cube out of the box, I've tried the same cube out of the box, and they turn differently. I thought it would be weird or cool, to make some type of video where I had like 10 of the same and then reviewed each of them individually quickly to tell you the difference between the stock, because that really makes a difference. I mean, I could review a puzzle and the next guy can review a puzzle and they're set up differently, and one guy has a good experience whereas the next guy has a bad experience, and one guy says it's good and one says it's bad. Getting one puzzle is cool, but getting 2 like this helps the review be more honest. I'd like to try to maybe experiment with that. I want to show you the corner cutting. It's the same as the first one. It's really impressive. So corner cutting is definitely 5 out of 5 on this. I'm getting absolutely no corner twists, despite the fact that I can twist them with my hands fairly easily. No pops. Honestly, I haven't had a pop on a cube in like 2 years because cubes just don't pop these days unless you're super rough or have them super loose without magnets. But yeah, I mean, no corner twists on either of them. Everything is great. The only thing is I wish the red was a little bit darker because it kind of like has like a pinky tinge to it. And I like my red to be dark. You know what I mean? Like, so let's just compare what these to what I actually use on my puzzles. So the orange is darker. The yellow is darker. I mean, I know that this is like brights and stuff. The red's darker. The white is white. The blue is about the same. It's not bad. I really like the blue on here, and the green is also kind of the same. A little bit more pastel-y on this one than an actual sticker, but still not a bad color scheme. I don't have any problems with recognition on this thing. So guys, if I'm going to recommend either of these, I'm going to recommend the one with the LITE. If you're going to get one, get the one with the LITE, in my opinion, if you like that. If you like the feeling of magnets, like you can even hear the difference. Like this one, smoother. This one sounds bumpier. Hear that? Because the magnets are so much stronger in there. Anyways, guys, I would recommend this. They both come in at exactly the same price at $48.99. They're both the same size, which is 56 millimeters. And they both come in black, white, or stickerless. So you can get either one in any configuration that you would like, obviously. Anyways, guys, links down below. If you want to get them a little bit cheaper, use coupon code CrazyBagCuber at checkout. Thanks to the Cubicle for sponsoring this video, and thanks to you guys for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on my next video.